Primoz, 35 seconds on number one rival Ben O'Connor today. You and Enric Mas with that move there, and then later the other guys joined you. Are you happy with the gains today on this kind of smaller mountain stage?
Yeah, I mean, I always say it's better to gain something than you lose, huh? But still quite some 35 seconds to go, no? But yeah, obviously, definitely happy. I mean, happy with how it went, how I had the legs, and especially as happy about the guys. I mean, showed nice racing, and at the end, I mean, you know, sometimes you win a bit, sometimes you lose. I mean, but as long as we are executing the way we want it, I mean, it's a win for us, definitely.
What was brewing? Can you give us an idea of the team plan today? Because you had Dens, Martinez, riders up front, and then you could see when Red Bull hit the front of that final climb, and Dens was back there with you, you guys really cranked it up. What was the plan at the beginning of the day?
Well, not really to go for the breakaway, but I mean, then the situation, it was how it was. And yeah, the end worked even better out. So yeah, a nice day. I go to.
Pachi, was that something that was orchestrated today with the guys up the road and the escape, and then setting things up there in that last climb, and Nico Dens dropped back as well?
Well, yeah, I mean, what's another super hectic start. And the idea was to just watch out to big groups and see if we can actually just to get into that last climb. That was my biggest fear, just to have enough power there. So yeah, we were lucky to put lucky, no, they were good to put Lucky and Nico and Gamp in the front group to have that run into that last climb. To get it completely right in the front and then just hit it from there and see what happened.
Is there something about the slightly shorter, stiffer climbs where Primoz will excel ahead of Ben O'Connor, because we saw him suffering there in stage 9 on the longer climb?
I mean, so far we have just done stage 9. Yeah. So in long climbs and steep climbs and 41 degrees. So I think it was pretty special. And I mean, we just saw an opportunity today and we took it.
How important is 35 seconds?
I mean, it's important that we start catching back sometime here and there. I mean, if with some road maths, I mean, we are. I would say, well, at least you start coming back. That's the important thing. Yesterday we were equal. If today again you're equal, then it's one less day. So I think it's just we are just not panicking at all. We are just sticking to our strategy and just moving forward.
Actually, Primoz says his back's not 100% better. Are you having to sort of adapt your plans every day to what he says about how his back is feeling?
I mean, we have a plan. We just think, okay, this is how we want to race. But at the end, it's the last call is up to him. If he doesn't feel it, of course, he will not go for it. So that kind of course, we just plan everything like his back was okay or he's okay. But then, he's riding the bike and he has the last call.
Who do you feel is the favourite of the Vuelta now, 11 stages in? Are you feeling as though momentum's tipping back in your favour a little bit?
Well, I mean, I think the focus is wrong right now. I think where most of the people has the focus is wrong. I would tell not more than that, but I think the focus is in the wrong place.
So it's Enric Mas.
Yeah. let's look backwards, and I mean, if you look who's there, who's always there, then it's pretty easy. So I think the focus has to be in another place. Yeah.
Then we estimate somewhere around 35 seconds. You lost today. What happened there in that attack? Red Bull obviously had a plan, and how were you feeling when that hit off?
Yeah, it was hard, a bit too hard, and then I just wasn't good enough to hold on over the top. So a bit disappointed today, but at stage, what is it, 11 or 12 done? 11. So it's 11 done. So yeah, 12 tomorrow, and still in the red jersey.
I mean, looking at stage 9, looking at today and the other stages, it seems like Primoz goes better on these kind of short, steep punches, and you're better on these longer climbs. Is that a fair assessment?
I think it's completely true. He's good on big climbs as well, Primoz. So you can never count the man out. But I know MS speciality is kind of like lie, but yeah, I should have been better today.
What to do differently? How could you have corrected that today?
I don't know. Be stronger, hold the wheel. Not really much else I can do.
You had teammates there?
They came back on the flat. And yeah, I guess we had to do a lot of work today, and the boys were super good yesterday, and they're really good in Granada. So, you know, it's really hard to expect them to be in front of me every single day, because in the end I'm in the red jersey and I should be the one following the guys at the front.
Was it easy to assess who was in the break when 37 guys goes?
Yeah, actually it was all right. We had it more or less under control. It was just, I don't know, annoying. Because I guess everyone knows that the stage win is there to win, so yeah, it's a bit chaotic.
Take me to tomorrow. Is that an easier day to defend on that last climb? Not as steep, very long?
Yeah, it'll be easier. I'll be curious to see if someone tries bonus seconds at the end. It's only a short stage, but yeah, it's not the most difficult mountain finish you're going to see.
Still optimistic about the whole thing?
Yeah, I'm annoyed. I'm just annoyed at myself today, to be fair. You get that demeanour, but I've still got a decent lead, and whatever, the strongest guy's going to win this race, and if it's me or not, so be it.
Oh mate, we wanted to win the stage, and I thought I had it all lined up, and Eddie went, and I just got so closed, and that was exactly what I was trying to do, you know, and he just did it well, and yeah, I'm really disappointed because you saw how well the boys worked. They put everything in for me. Mate, Frigo is, it's hard to explain how strong that guy is. All day it was just, he pulled that whole thing. I would say he did 98% of that, and we were just so fast, and I was in the wheels just dying. But yeah, I'm really disappointed that I couldn't pay back the boys. Corbin also, and they all just went all in for me. And yeah, that group got away before the climb, and then we went really fast up the climb, and just got back to them. And yeah, I mean, can't help but feel particularly disappointed right now. But yeah, anyway.
We talked the other day about this Snakes and Ladders game, and we sort of said that, well, you might find yourself on the right end of it one day, and sure enough, it happened today.
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to work that out. They're at 1k to go. Yeah, maybe 3.5 minutes. It's probably not enough, you know. I needed like 6 or 7, so I was hoping for a bit more time than that, but yeah, it's better than nothing.
Maybe you're going to be in the top 10 now. I mean, does that matter for you? It sounds like the stage win was going to be more important for the team today.
Yeah, I mean, top 10. It'd be nice if, you know, early in your career and stuff, you get a nice top 10. It'd be really cool. And so, I wouldn't turn my nose up at it, but I'd much rather win a stage. I've never won a stage, and yeah, I'll be looking for more opportunities in the next 10 days or however many left.
George, how was the racing today and the composition of that group? That was a massive group with a lot of teams with a lot of numbers, including Israel.
Yeah, it was horrible. No one helped us. I think no one had GC guys there apart from us, so like we were the only ones that. In fact, it was the opposite. A lot of guys had GC guys in their peloton, and they were actively slowing it down, and it was just a horrible dynamic. That whole group was just shithouse, completely shithouse from the start. And if it wasn't for Marco and Corbin and Matthew, we wouldn't have probably stayed away, to be honest.
What a roller coaster of a season, and to get here to the Vuelta España and to pull off your biggest win, Grand Tour stage win, the emotions must be high.
Yeah, it's mad. As I said, it hasn't really sunk in, but the team backed me since last year, since I've joined this team, and I haven't had the best of years. I think everyone knows that. Through no fault of my own, there's crashes I can't help, and injuries that just took a bit longer to heal than originally planned. And yeah, you're just constantly working to get back from that, and just to finally it's more relief. Of course, I'm over the moon to win, but it's just a relief to be able to win on a big stage like this, and it just makes you hungry for more.
How the heck did you do that? I mean, you had Zana in that move, but that was a large move with many different players like Narvaez, guys that would be quick in that sprint. I don't think many people were looking at Eddie Dunbar. How did you pull it off?
I know in a finish like this, it's been a hard last 10 days in the Vuelta, and I know I do have a kick, and in a finish like this after a hard race in the breakaway, I've been told by a lot of people that I need to back myself and back my sprint sometimes, and today I actually really did that. I was really good at hiding. Normally I'm quite, there was 37-man break there, but normally I'm quite an honest man in the break. I do a bit of work, but today I just said no, I want to win, and I think me and Pipo played our cards really well, and yeah, I think I just completely backed myself in that finish there, and I was tying up. I couldn't believe when I looked back I actually had a gap. I was just waiting for someone to pass me, and yeah, that last thankfully that last 100 metres came pretty quick, and I could just take it in a bit.
How hard has this Vuelta been to even get to this point, to have a chance to try to win a stage?
Oh, it's absolutely incredible. I mean, I can only speak from my point of view, but it's like that first week in the heat, I've never ridden in anything like that in my life, you know, and yeah, it was just I was just really trying to manage that and manage the heat just to see how far I could go and not go into the red any day, and I think, yeah, I knew pretty quick in GC that if the temperatures were going to be that high in the first week, it's just not suited to me. I can't perform in that heat, and that's just the way it is. But thankfully this week's a bit cooler, and more opportunities came up.
Thanks, Eddie.
Cheers, thank you.